24 Monday, October 12th. Hopefully you enjoyed the football action over the weekend. Some of you didn't if your team lost. I want to talk today about how sports fans can be pretty ridiculous, especially football fans, after their team loses a game, especially with regards to firing the coach. All right, Pitt lost to Boston College. That's not a good loss, so Pitt fans are out there, fire Pat Narduzzi, fire him. Watched the Minnesota Vikings game last night. Great comeback by the Seattle Seahawks. People want Vikings coach Mike Zimmer. Terrible call going for it on 4th and 1 inside the 10 instead of kicking a field goal for an 8-point lead. Fire the guy. Everybody just wants to be fired. Fire this guy. You lose a game, fire him. You fans are nuts, you know. So a lot of sports fans that feel this way, you wear your emotion on your sleeve. You're so passionate about it. And football specifically, you see this in because football's once a week. You have all week to look forward to a game. And if your team loses, you're ticked off. And then you got all week to vent and gripe about it until you play a game the next week. See, baseball, basketball, not really like this. You play every day in baseball. You play every 2 or 3 days in basketball. So yeah, fans sometimes want their coaches fired, but you see it all the time in football, especially college football, because fans are just so passionate about the college team that they root for. So fire Pat Narduzzi, get rid of him. Hey, look, I can find a lot of fault in Pat Narduzzi. Go back and watch my video from a week or two ago where I said he's an erratic leader, and I think that hurts Pitt. But, you know, firing, does it do any good, you know, for a fan base to just say, fire this guy, fire that guy, get rid of him after a loss, after every loss? Look, no. I'm a sports fan. I get emotional when my teams lose and angry with a coach. But does it really do any good to lose control of your emotions and just be griping that your coach should be fired all the time? Because sometimes, actually quite a bit of times in sports, the grass is not greener on the other side. You think, hey, I'm going to fire this guy. Ask Nebraska. Fire Bo Pelini after winning a good number of games every year. Frank Solich, they fired him as well. Sometimes you start firing people, you end up with coaches that just aren't very good at all, and your program goes south. So just calm down. Let the season play out. And hey, if you want to gripe about coaches getting fired at the end of the season if they have a terrible year, that's one thing. But I just don't think it does a whole heck of a lot of good to be doing it right now. Have a good day, folks.